Good evening, or welcome everybody. This is Obi-Wan Pez for Simplex Pachinko. We are heading back into Unknooooowown in 9 Souls tonight. Gonna be checking out some new area. I have no idea what yet. we poked around in a couple of places on the map, and we'll just see what is somewhat convenient, I suppose, in terms of like where we might be able to go, and figure out what new technology we can get some more points, get some new Tai Chi going.
Hello there.
That's me. Ooh. Hey kid, are those bubble milk tea flavored rehydration rations? Yeah, you gave them to me and told me to add hot water to make it sweet.
No.
Make it sweet? Oh, you ignorant child! Untold numbers of Solarians needed at least 1 cup a day, relying on the sugar in these drinks to nourish their withering souls. Do you need one every day, Uncle Chubby? I forgot about that. No, he quit a long time ago. This travel mug is filled with a drink that only looks like bubble tea. It's been centuries since I last had some real tapioca bubbles. This is probably my greatest regret. If I'm going to die anyways, why not make it a sweeter ordeal? Also, make sure that you chew them very well when you actually eat them. Because if you don't, if they're not like... I think the tapioca might be alright, but if they're like more starchy, they can actually start clogging up your insides. So, you know, be careful. Because you'll get stuck going up the stairway to heaven. Well, that doesn't matter now. I'll have you know that I tore through half of Unknooooowown without finding a single pack of these. And now you're just going to let a monkey swallow that? What might be the last pack? This is a disgrace. Well, if you like it so much, I wouldn't mind. Oh no, that won't do. I'm an adult. I do not steal snacks from children. It's okay. I probably wouldn't know how to eat it right anyway. It's true. No. Yi gave it to you. I really shouldn't. Okay, then I guess I'll... But if you insist, I will humbly accept your offer. Here you go. How we doing? Shenong, nothing to give. We have nope, other one. Inventory. Oh, that wasn't it. Ah. Not much. Right, each additional Tau 90 computing unit increases Jade System's computing power by 1. Jade System was developed by the ancient Fangxi Guild to assist in combat. Inserting different Jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the user. However, an extensive Jade System requires a great deal of computing power. I think we already read that. We've gone back tonight to our red Assam tea. Yeah, 59. Yeah, we don't have enough there. Actually, would like to just check. That is 500. Sad. Alright, and Kwafu, I don't believe has anything useful for us now. Till 800. So, we only need 300 more. Not too bad. Let's head to the last node. until we can figure out what to do down there. There isn't a whole lot else we can do right now. We can't make it to the top right corner of the lower section. We can't make it to that left corner just under us and to the right. Let's try looking at that one more time on this side. Can't break that. I feel like we need to drop something through it in order to break it and get what we need. But maybe not. Whoops. That was terrible. Whee! No, that's not what I... Ouch. Okay. Whee! Ah, damn. I should have expected that. Alright, we don't really have any actual cash here. Also, remember how to use the controls. It's kind of key. Ouch. Wow. All right. I gotta not do that. Okay. So. Right. Down. We can do down swipe. We can do dodges. We can do... Oh. That's why I was hitting the wrong one. Left button is blocking. Right button is talisman. No wonder I'm flailing all over the place and not doing anything. Oy. Right, okay, so we need that door, which is not accessible from this particular location. But where? Okay, so there's a door down there, and that leads to here, I think. Yeah. Maybe we could check down here again. But I'm not really seeing anything useful. like that to be lowered further. Please to lower rope. Okay. Nothing. Here. There it is. Yeah, that probably wouldn't let me do it. Not there. Alright, well. Nothing. Sculptures, right? We could try going down and see if there's another way into there, but I don't think there is. Then go to the world map. That leads us back to those guys. That was not a particularly fun area. That leads down. Wait. Right here, we could go down there to this area, which really has nothing in it. So we'd have to go down again, which gets us back down to the other dragon boat, which gets us down to water and oxygen synthesis. That spiky place may actually be the best next place to go, as gross as that is. Or no, okay. The Agrarian Hall is where we have the showdown. Okay, so if we head downward, see if we can get in. I don't think we can, but see what the blockage is to getting through this area. All right, well. Yeah, okay, might be a problem. Just not being able to go that far in the first place, right? Can't jump very far. Yeah, unless we've got something that we're actually attacking, I don't think we can... Nope. So we need to be able to jump further. Need to be able to jump further and or higher in order to make that and the rope that's above it. Here, if we go down, which is the only way we have left... Okay, so I have been standing my ground far too long. Need to actually block again. Right, we also have a charge that we could have charged up and then hit him with that, which would have destroyed the shield, not just, would have actually destroyed the shield. Okay, we want to go left, and then up. There you go. No more shield. Is he allowed to walk on those? Because I guarantee my cat feet are lighter than his. Oh. Nope. It's here, right? Yeah. Why? Why? It could have allowed me to start here again, but I guess that's not like an official floor or something. Oh. Whoops. I forgot to start ads. That's what that was all about. There we go. Dusk Guardian Recording Device 2. Dusk Guardian Case File Number 13. Log entry. The deceased had fled duty and was found in one of the water and oxygen generating pools. He had already died several days earlier from what looks like a piercing injury. I don't get it. We do our time, then we get to live the good life. How could he be so stupid? The eerie thing is, the cuts on the body were really deep. Guards don't attack Dusk Guardians, so I'm suspicious as to whether it was really an accident. I've been told that he must have pissed off one of the animals, so that may be a reason. I still have a lot to learn. Water synthesis pipeline panel. Pipeline damage report. Warning, severe pipeline damage detected. Dusk Guardians have been notified for emergency repairs. The water and oxygen synthesis zone is the fountain of life for Unknooooowown. During construction, Gumong designed an extensive symbiotic system with genetically modified plants, like pig trough leaves, to release oxygen and purify water efficiency. Unknooooowown's well-being depends on this water and oxygen supply. For the well-being of all passengers, any contamination is strictly forbidden. So stop pissing in it. No. All right. No. There we go. Okay. So that appears to be it. What's this way? Right. So if we continue along the bottom. Ah, right. This is the Tyndall Research Center. This is a dangerous place. But we will try and find that elevator or the thing that connects it back to the central transport hub. It's not super convenient, but you know what? Let's do it. Then we need to find some more map fragments. Grotto of Scriptures. Like... there's got to be a person in there that sells those maps, or maybe up at the top here. Okay, ready, and go. Let's go. Okay. So go here, we'll rest here. We'll take that. And then we have, I believe, we have 1 point, we need 2 in order to get anything. I would like to do enhanced bullet deflect. Right, increases damage by the deflection. It's nice to have a key boost. And it's nice to do life recovery, but not a huge deal. Then we do not have any other missing parts of this map. So yeah, we just want to go as far left as we can go. Right, that was the mushroom. Or, no, eggs. There we go. Alright. One down, like 50,000 ago. What? Oh dear. Genetic experiments. Or something. That can't be good. Need to get the power on before we can get any of that stuff. That's sharp. Ow. What? Ouch. Ah, boo. Okay, So, extremely fast. Gotta do a lot more parrying. Maybe dodge through him. He does not appear to do any of the skull kick stuff. So I'm not, like, not getting the ability to do pretty much any of that. That was slightly better. Alright, there goes that 500 yen or whatever it was that I had. So that is now permanently gone. Actually, wait. Oh, I did the talisman. No. I don't have that one on. If I had that particular talisman equipped, then it might have worked. But I'm also pretty sure I don't. Jade, not talisman. Temporarily immobilize. Jin and experience absorb of the enemy that killed you can be recovered using talisman. Oh, so actually, yeah, I may have it still, or he has it now. Slightly increases experience. Right. Give me a break. Boo. We're gonna need that, because this guy is not messing around. Oh, curses. There we go. Nice. So actually we did get all of it back. Why aren't you spitting at me again? That's really weird. It's trying to lull me into a sense of security or something. My lord, have you found anything at the research center? I've been encountering something resembling chunks of flesh. They may be creatures that snuck in from the agricultural zone, but there's no way the facilities were left unguarded. I mean, they're not entirely unguarded. I've never seen anything like this, but I don't think even Gumong would be this demented. Can you check the maintenance logs here? My apologies, but the highest clearance is required to access the research center. Everything there is completely classified. Fine. I'll just have to deal with whatever's happening after I take over. Of course, but please pay attention to your well-being. Please feel free to return to the Four Seasons Pavilion when you're feeling too stressed. I don't have time for that. I'm hanging up. Tindao Academy Periodical can be given to Chuan Chuan. An academic text from Tiandao Academy entitled Introduction to Tellurgical Applications. The scroll covers basics of tellurgy and is easy to understand for beginners. Surprise! Oh, we're cheesing it. We're cheesing these fights. Absolutely. Oh! Alright, he got me there. So bad. Huh. Ah, interesting. So it automatically regains its health. Boo. That's not nice. Okay. I don't like the looks of that. He looks different. Whoa! Right. Firecrackers or something. Oh, oh no. Oh no, that's very bad. Oh no. Right. Somehow... Oh, they're shielded. Right. There we go. Nothing. Oh. I don't like this. Furthermore, that is a lot of Jin to be walking around with. So we're gonna head on back up there. Okay. Yeah, we'll rest that. And then come back with the skills. Enhanced bullet deflect. Okay. So we definitely want to keep that one. And we like the fact that this is increasing our experience quite a bit. So let's also then... Oh no. Where do we meet? Where do we meet that guy? So we could go back up here, in theory. Although I don't know if we have an elevator. Might be tricky. Otherwise, we can go back around over here. Ugh. Alright. Let's go to the right. See if we can't find a safe way back to getting our... Wait. Okay, I don't need to talk to him specifically. We now have enough that we can go get the extra pipe piece. What's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. Chanyu? Something like that. Azure Sand Magazine. Expands the number of shots for the bow. Also, we need another herb catalyst in order to enhance the medicine pipe. Or, I think this gives us another slot on the medicine pipe, which I am also very willing to do there. Yeah, another vial. That's fine by me. So, 400 will get us over the top. And then we create another one at 4,000. Okay, cool. This will put us at 277. We'll hold off on that. Last node. Ouch. That was uncalled for. Alright. Oop. Boo. Okay, we're almost out of these already. This is sad, really. I gotta get better. Ouch. Oh, come on. Alright. No, I deserve that. Yeah, I let myself run straight into it, so... Whee! That's not very strong. Oh. Interesting. Where am I? Right. It has been a long time since we've been back here. Central Transport Hub. That can get us back to where we just were, I'm pretty sure. So that goes back and forth between the Tiandao Research Center and Central Transport. Okay. Probably. Dump us out there, and then we can go back and do the stairs. Okay. Boo. Let's go back up. Where we were in the first place. I haven't really done anything new that warrants coming back into this area, I don't think. Right, because this is all back up to Central Train. Okay. I do have that little tiny bit there, but I don't think I can get in. That brings us back up to Unknooooowown Central Hall, and there is a couple of stairways we haven't touched. A couple of hallways we haven't touched there. There's something over there. Huh. Oh, that's a grabber. Oh, interesting. Okay, can't make it up there. That was not what I needed to hit. Now I don't remember what the mechanic is. Ow. Boo. Alright, never mind. Need to think about that one a little more and remember what that hook is for. Because it's not actually a hook. Okay. So once again, back here, we need to go up, which I'm not sure that there is a way up, or we need to go down and try and find the, essentially either the bottom or the next from bottom on the right. Throwing it into that would have been a great idea. I don't know that it would do anything, but... Alright, there's a... Right, okay. So those are blocked. And I was nervous about this, because obviously there's somebody hiding in the darkness. No? Okay, interesting. Sure, this is a terrible idea. Let's go unlock the door of the crazed mutant or whatever is in there. There's just nothing down here. Very sad. Yep. No talismans. No opportunity for talismans to do anything. Left and up, but that's pretty much blocked by the thing, which I don't think I can get to. I don't think I can do anything. So that brings us back here, which actually I think makes it better for us to go back the way we just came, curses, and hide in another crate. Really? Okay, I'm just doing terrible. Nope. Not even itself. All this X-raying cannot be healthy, he says as he coughs up a lung. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, this goes up. Do we want to go up? That'll take us to Unknooooowown Central Hall, where there are multiple locations to go. Sure. Also, there was a place on the right about halfway down. already did this. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Good times. Awesome. Alright. Nowhere else in particular. Alright. Good, good, good. That guy. Whee! Oh, come on, man. Hey. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure we were going to make that one. Alright. Yeah, it just connects us through, but we can go down. Nice. Hey. That was the problem earlier, was that we just didn't have, I could see that there was a rope connection, but no actual way to pull it. And then here... Ah, laser. Right. Still have to figure out how to do that. Nope. Not like that. Get up! Get up! Woo. No. Boo. Ah. All right. Much nicer. Okay. Now that is how you cheese some chi. Okay. We have about 4 more minutes, I think, until we get the warning from from Twitch about ads. So we'll see where this goes. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what to do with that. It's cool. Alright, ads just went off. So, we will... That's really weird. I was not given a warning on that one. Or maybe I was, but it was before that. Anyway, I will be back finish the tea, cycle some water, and return in about 2.5 minutes. So, thank you so much for coming, everybody. Be right back. Alright. And in solidarity? I don't know. In honor of Yi doing some awesome stuff, we'll do some Tai Chi tonight. So, as always, to get things warmed up, we're going to essentially just let your arms swing, and then as you're turning, you give a little bob to your knees and cause your arms to swing pretty much essentially by themselves. Yeah, maybe I'm guiding them a little bit to make sure they don't go completely wild, but nonetheless. Alright. Go like this a bit. Backwards and forwards. It also allows a lot of the joint fluid to, get good blood flow, good oxygen flow. So we make sure it's in a nice healthy state to be able to do stuff. That's especially important for people over 40. Oh. So, if you are somebody who is over 40, who is going to be physically active doing something or another, whatever it might be, definitely warm up first. From experience. Warm up first. Obviously, something more heavy impact like karate, Tai Chi of the combat variety, Eskrima, Judo, Aikido, any of those that have like a lot of falling, you definitely want to warm up first because otherwise you'll be feeling it for the next few weeks. So get the joint fluid going, get it all moving around. I swear I can hear like popping and bubbling inside. Right, and like we were doing last time, one of the exercises we did was called bear. So you kind of go like this as if you're a bear. And then we stand about shoulders width apart, turn to one side where most of our weight is, and then we back onto the other one, turn, and back onto the other one. We want like 90% of your weight to be on either one foot or the other. You don't generally want to allow too much transition time between the two. If you do, then you tend to not be weighted properly. We talked about this in terms of some of the other stuff. Where if you were holding a correct foot stance, then you should essentially be almost all your weight on one foot and then pushing down into the other. And that creates that double weighted feeling where now you have more than your body weight pressing into the ground. It isn't quite double, but it's the kind of experience. You'll understand it when you feel it. Right? We also don't actually want to lean too far over, because again, then we end up not supporting our weight properly. So when we turn, I'm going to just go on to the other one, try to make sure that the butt never goes beyond the calves, about the midpoint on your calf. Alright, then once we do that, we're going to do the same thing, but now use the leading arm into the turn to come up, whereas the other one allows it to come down. And there's some argument as far as like where exactly we put them, but more or less this is going to be trailing, just so you have an arm that's going to be able to do something. I like to generally have the energy ball kind of thing going on, but I think my instructor said basically, that's a matter of style rather than necessarily anything important. But this one should actually be in a ward-off position like this. So that actually does matter. At least that one. And again, this is for the style that we're doing. I don't remember exactly which one it is. There's like 4 or 5 different major Tai Chi styles, and the one we're doing is more combat focused, so you're basically doing actual self-defense, not just the forgive me old ladies in the park. Right. So again, we got warmed up, and now we do our basic form, which uses all of the 8 basic movements, which again are for when you are in control, use the 4 winds, and when you're not in control, you use the 4 whatever the other thing is. It could be that that's the winds. Okay, use the 4 elements, and then when you're not in control, use the 4 winds. I think that's right. I'll have to look it up again. So we come from standing here. We go. Energy ball left. Ward off to the right. Sink down into the ground. Make sure that we've got the double weightedness. And again, almost all of my weight is on the front leg at this point, and then the muscles lock in, and it gets everything into place. And then we roll back. No, that's not it yet. We roll back this way, press, push. Ward off, roll back, press, push. Yeah. Okay. So ward off, roll back, press, and push. And then we do split. No, pluck, split, elbow, shoulder. And then we move back directly into ward off, roll back, press, push, pluck, split, elbow, shoulder. Woo! Alrighty. So, hope everybody's having a good, where are we? Tuesday. Start to your week. Ish. Oh, damn. Welp. This beer apparently was not supposed to be turned over. Whoops. Okay. Well, we'll be getting a paper towel in a minute. So let that be a lesson to you. Hashtag not sponsored. And oops. This is the Outland by Badger Brewing Company Brewery. Badger Brewery Tropical Pale Ale. Right. We will be right back. It's alright, we can hot mic it. Oh, and it's nice and sticky too. That's awesome. Got a nice amber color to it. This is one of our CEPs, College of Engineering and Physical Sciences at UNH glasses, which does have the little disclaimer here. Glass contains -2 to the 4th e to the I pi ounces. Or, I guess, -2 to the 4th e to the I pi ounces. I don't remember. I think my spouse was on like a short list of people who approved that. So. But then we went for I think we bought 4 of them originally, and we're down to 2 at this point. Could be wrong. Because goodness knows we didn't have any pint glasses. Okay. We're going to probably go for the rest of the hour, so that's going to put us around 45 minutes or so. And then we'll probably call it. I do want to get into Elite Dangerous tonight because there's an event brewing. Which, like, I don't need to subject all of you to. Alternatively, could break up into 2 highlights or something, but alright, what do we want? Yes, go left from here. What is this? Hangar. Right. Why do we not go the rest of the way? Is that a door that I didn't feel like going into? Possibly because it was high level. Right. Ah. Locked. So, not my choice. I assume at some point I can select a node and go to it rather than like just going to Pavilion and back on the nodes. But I don't know how that works because I haven't done it. Go to the bottom and go left. Maybe. Okay. That one at least I have not gotten a map for. Nor this. That's back to the beginning, I think. And that leads down to the power reservoir, back to Kawafu, where he was. I don't think there's any reason to go into this area. So checking these 3 might get us something. Alternatively, bottom right. We need to use that elevator that's all the way at the bottom. Oh. Ugh. Oh no. You jerk. All right. Okay. So from here we've got something. If we go down. Yeah, we'll rest so that we don't lose. Get absolutely murdered. Okay, keep going down. And keep going down. Oh. Right. I was in the middle of trying to do something. I was trying to... Honestly, it was me trying to be clever is the problem. Stop trying to be clever, just do the job. And... Tai Chi. There we go. Okay. So left. And alternatively, right. Left, right. Yeah. Left gets us down into the 8-man facility, where there doesn't really seem to be anything. However, there are a few places that maybe we... could I do a charge jump across those long distances? I didn't try it earlier. Maybe I should have. Oh well. Okay. Really? Okay, so we need to go left across the bottom. Boo. Okay. And then we're going to go straight across. Let's come up on the right and then go across. Boo. Absolutely wrecked. Now, so much for that. So we're just gonna go up. See if we can't. Nope. Not so much. Okay, so that is not how this works. How do we get up there? We may have to come down to there. All right. Can't jump down there. Could we jump under it here? Yeah, maybe. Oh, oh, it's a ferry. Yeah, sending the ferry thing. Yep. Okay. That's how we do it. And then we duck in here. And then we... There we go. That's how we do it. So we probably have a very similar one. Something very similar on the other side. Oh, good. Whee! Get absolutely wrecked. Boom. Okay. I didn't think there was anything actually here anyway, but, you know. Always just take a little look, just to make sure. Oh. What you got? Is it just higher roof? Yeah. Alright. Well, that's only mildly disappointing. It's fine. No. Yep. Okay, so that's not a grabby. I thought it was a grabby wall. Not in the same way that the green walls are grabby walls, but like you were able to just cling for a second. Oh. Oh. You're supposed to be able to do stuff. Aw, come on, man. Fine. Apparently it's just bridge too far, if you will. Oops. That was a really good one, actually. Yeah. Wait, was that? That might be bells. No. No. If it were bells, it would have the character there. Probably. Right, so this only has 2 of 4 treasure, but I think the problem is that it's up at the top right there. We can't get into. And we probably need to wait until we get in from the right-hand side. So most likely we need to get back here, get into that one, take that elevator down. Okay, right. We already got that. Cool. Yep. One more time. Straight across on the right. And just keep going straight across on the right. Yeah, there we go. How do we get up there? Yeah, okay. Hey, walking stick. How's it going? Welcome on in. Yep, right now just trying to, like, find some new areas. I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the central transport hub, go straight across the bottom, and hit that elevator, because we have not done that yet. There are plenty of other places in theory to go, but, like, I think that's, like, the big one that we're going to be able to find super easily. Yeah. Just... At the laundromat? Nice. Wow, okay. That was terrible. I do love floating money. I think it probably is more amusing that they throw that in there for that guy to get absolutely wrecked. Where are we? Power Reservoir East. Alright. Ah. That's Kuafu. Funny. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, we need to go see Chuan Chuan. Now that you're here. We found a another item. It was the basics of telallurgy. Tindao Academy periodical. I brought you a storybook. Yay, this doesn't look like a storybook at all. This is what I used to read all the time. This volume left a particularly strong impression on me. The author describes telallurgical applications in such interesting ways. Whoa. All those words and hardly any pictures. Did you really read this whole thing? Didn't you do more interesting things when you were a kid? Did you ever play with your neighbors? What are you implying? I had lots of friends. I just like reading more. What is it about? The diagrams look like a bunch of weird lines and circles. Telallurgy is the basis for all modern Solarian technology. We use it to issue instructions to machines and build all sorts of complicated systems. It's like a language we use to talk to machines. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. You don't look that interested. It's not that I don't like it. It's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Telallurgical theory and application doesn't sound like something a child would like anyway. I'll give it a try. Good. You should skip the introduction and go straight to Chapter 5 to learn the symbols. Once you have that down, go back and start from Chapter 1. Ugh, so many words. Can I draw pictures for it? I mean, hey, if it helps you learn, do what you need to do. Okay, so... Don't have anything for Shenong. How much money do we have? Nope, not that one. $11.25 plus. So $16.25. I don't know, how much does he need? I think it was only 1,000. Yep. Azure Sand Magazine. Expands number of shots for the bow. And then we need to go find more... in order to get higher strength, we need more of those, the thingies. Lord, he is a cat. Has no tail. Is he a Manx? I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with cat breeds, apart from, like, Maine Raccooners and, like Ragdoll and Tabby, because like those are the ones I just see all the time. But let's see real quick. If I had to guess, He is one of the breeds from China. Pointy ears and like probably more fur coming off of his head from the side. So this one's really furry, so I don't know how I feel about that in terms of like right, not Siamese, not Persian. Turkish, no. Bengal, no. Japanese bobtail, no. Korat, interesting, no. It's Thailand. So like the national cat of China is the dragon Li, or Li Hua Mao, fox flower cat. It is more like almost like a calico in terms of its markings. I know my main raccooner had a lot of like dark lines, especially around the face. Manx's mutation. 3 or 4 fused vertebrae for a tail. Ooh, interesting. Burmese, probably not. Short hair, not really. Singapura looks very upset. Tonkinese, Siamese, and Burmese essentially mix. Interesting, probably not correct. Birman is like a Burmese mixed with French cats. That's not quite right. Balinese from Bali. Himalayan might actually be close. The one that I have here is very furry. A coat like a Persian. Siamese pointy ears. Oh, and Siamese pointy eyes. That's closer. Himalayan might be a possibility. Also true. We have not seen any indication, positive or negative, whether he has a tail. At least as far as I know. They might have actually had a little bit of it in the cutscene at the very beginning, if it's just been like, 20 hours since I played it. So or 20 game hours since I was at that point. Oh. There we go. Okay. We need... right. We need to get up and right to get across here. No. It's up here. Yes. Okay, we can make that. Auto mod. Thank you, but... eh. Ouch. Surprise! Those guys are like demon bears or something. I don't... Yaoguai? They might be Yaoguai. No. Oops. Terrible. Oops. Heck. There we go. Oi. Basic component. Alright, that's another 100. Okay. I was waiting for the guy on the right, because there is one there. Jesus. Automod, please. There we go. Now, if only I can make sure to get a decent repetition of that. Work that into muscle memory and whatnot. Excellent. Good times. Alright, what do we got? We can go down and then probably hook back over to the right, connect with some of that stuff, or we can go left and see what we got further. Let's go left first. Ah, this looks like another transporter. Yep. You know what? Let's just quick activate this, go to the central area in... Who's this? The central power hub, and then we'll come back over to here. Back legs are longer than his arms. So does it look like he's constantly leaning forward a little bit? Ow. Great. No, come on. That's some bullshit. Come on! That was completely uncalled for. Twofer. Okay, so that just brings us back there. This should... Yep, now it's moving. So now we can get to this thing, which will get us back up to the middle. Nope. Terrible. Oop, wait. That's a thing. Good. Not gonna help us all that much, honestly, but whatever. It's some money. Walk away. Ah, boo. Alright, fine. I'll block. Right, so now we're on the other side of the thing. Steely Jade. Enemies will not be able to interrupt a talisman detonation. However, damage will still be taken. Equipping this jade will make you fearless in battle. Yeah. Okay, this is in range to grab from the bottom. Okay, we come back over here, and I think that's going to do it for this section. Yes, right, 4 out of 4. We now have no questionable areas on the map, so we're good. Okay, there's nobody here. Or so it seems. Let's see. Up or down? Up just has a bunch of containers, so that's not really important. Okay. No. Damn it. I have no idea where I am now. Ooh. Okay, that's actually not too bad. This is not where I thought I was. Ouch. There we go. Much better. Right. Yeah, and then we're not going to be able to make that, so... Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. No, come on. I hit the left button. Grr. Supposed to bounce off of him when that happens, but no, can't do that. There we go. There we go. Damn it. No, come on. Got smart on that one. Ish. Nope. There we go. You jerk. Alright. Down to about a third. I gotta remember to also do the down thrust attack, because I think that that would have at least partially hit him. Whoop. I don't want to be anywhere near those guys. There we go. There we go. Woo! Xiaoduan. Down. Additional computing unit. Definitely something I could use for free. Oh my goodness. Alright, so where does that put us? Nope. Where does that put us? Status. 2,133. So we get... If we can find... Shanyu. And not die, then then we should be able to get another computing unit. Oh, okay, down. Wait, let's go back up and save. Alright, and I think we also ran through ads, so... Ah, well. Okay, so first off, let's rest. Second of all, let's look at the Jades. We have one more unit. Can't do anything with talismans. Immovable. Health thief. Ricochet. Even with imprecise parries, projectiles can be deflected back. I don't really have a problem timing everything, so we're doing alright there. I really want to keep the one, so I think we just need to find Shanyu and get the next thingy. Recover some health after picking up experience dropped after death. Could be helpful. It depends on how far away and how much of an opportunity for getting hurt there is. From getting from the root node to wherever it is that you dropped your last health. Alternatively, maximum ki goes up, chi, which means that if our maximum chi goes up, then we'll have more power to the talismans, and yeah. We'll get more power for the talismans. And a few other things. There might be more stuff that requires... I don't know. What do we want? Oh, okay. So you have to have those in order to get each of these other things. So the question is now, which one of these do I want more? So water flow, talisman will automatically detonate after a short delay, so grenade, lowering the risk of being attacked during talisman detonation. Attaching a talisman consumes 2 chi charges. Talisman explosions convert all internal to direct. Yeah, we know that. This one, on the other hand, hold down right button and release it to control the length of the talisman detonation time. It will determine chi usage and explosion damage. I think we want auto grenade, so let's actually go for the life recovery. Azure recovery. Gain some Azure Sand after picking up experience dropped after death. We don't really have that problem at the moment, but I think it's time to put clothes in the dryer. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice to have the fresh out of the dryer warmth going on there. Okay, so now we're going to go back down to the bottom. This goes back, so we don't want that. We want to let this go and then hop underneath. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, I got trapped. What the hell was that? Was it a treasure box that I'm supposed to fight and then get its money out of it? Oh, I don't know what that is. It's a little weird. I'm gonna guess that it is now gone, and I have to rest in order for it to come back. I don't know that this is true, but if Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy have taught me anything... Oh. Yep. Okay, so did I just do something horrifying? Pauper Jade. Increases Djinn collection radius, allowing for the collection of Djinn from even farther away. Waste not, want not. Eh. Not something absolutely necessary, but helpful, nonetheless. Okay. Do we have any need for anything else? I don't think so. I think we're good. We are missing one treasure item. May very well be worthwhile just to run around once more and figure out where everything is. One more treasure item. Where is it? What? That is nonsense. What? Oh my God. Wow, okay. Alright. Ah, there it is. Okay. So, oop, no, not that button. That one. Get him to go up there and hack. Drops the rope. And then we can go back up there and get this one. Cool. That should be it. 4 out of 4. Cool. Alright, no info. No info. No info. That is a minor problem. I find it annoying. But it's probably... The guy with the map is probably in that area where I can't get to because I need to be able to jump either higher or farther. Alternatively, maybe we might be able to get back up here, but the problem that I had was one of these doors was one way, and we couldn't actually get back through it. I think. Let's try. So... Nope. Absolute nonsense. Nope. There we go. Drying is free as long as you've essentially paid for washing, yeah? I imagine. Why not, right? We've got the space for it, might as well. Alright, so as ridiculous as this is, let's try to go back to the very, very beginning of the game, essentially, and remind ourselves what the problem was. Because I do have some extra toys now. So it might have been that it was like a charged thing. In which case, I have the ability to do charged attacks. So that's there. We should go down and left, which is not here. Boo. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay, now check the map. Okay, 8-man facility. We want to go up and left. So... Man, that's a long way. But there's no way to get there from here, so yeah. It's there. Can't do it, can I? Okay, we can go to the other side. terrible. Oops. Yeah, says I already got it, so we'll just trust that I did in fact already get it. Whee! Yeah, just keep going. Oop. Okay, just collect this as our next starting point so that if we end up dying, then we come back there instead of wherever the hell the last place was. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice having, like, well-maintained machines. Oh, no. Alright. We're here and we can't make that jump. Yep. That is the issue. Cool. Ouch. I did dodge. That's unfair. Oh, okay. Pictures of all the people sacrificed. Possibly the pictures of the dev team. Right, Chuan Chuan. Me. Shenong. Problem. Oh well. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Obi-Wan Pez, and this is N Simplex Pachinko. We do mathy type stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays. We're currently working on Peter Liljedahl's Building Thinking Classrooms and trying to understand how math education can be made better. We also do cracking the GRE and/or any other questions people want to ask about mathematics on Wednesdays. It's more of a calculation stream. And where do we want to go? That might be... Oh no, Galactic Dock we can't do. I think we also cannot do that one. New Kunlun Central left. So yeah, we've got a bunch of problems that we're working on. Currently, we're up to calculus. The GRE is the graduate record exam. We'll be going over the concepts basically as far as we want to go. So Calc 1 right now we'll work on, then Calc 2, Calc 3, differential equations, linear algebra, all that good stuff, all the way up through topology, which is going to be a while. So if anybody does have any questions about mathematics that they would like answered, definitely interrupt me on Wednesdays, or literally any other night, because I'll answer. Hey Famished, how's it going? From 50,000 feet in the air, goodness. He probably does have a parka or something, but I would dare say that he also has an artificial air supply at that altitude. So we do 9 souls on Tuesday. We do mathy type stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays. Typically, we're doing also Against the Storm on Fridays. Currently, we're working on getting the gold seal. I think that's where we want to go. We will not be... We will not be streaming this Friday because our family is going to London and doing the Dash puzzle hunt. That is the different area, same hunt. Basically, you've got a team in each of the major cities, I mean, at this point, around the globe, that are participating, and they set up when and where to do the hunt, and Yep, we got a charged one, that's why. They choose when and where to do the hunt, and then your team shows up on the day and does puzzles basically all day, 9 to 4, something like that. And they go to different areas around your particular location, whatever it is, and you get to see some of the sights of the town. So we're going to go into London. I'm not sure. I think it's Islington this year, but I could be wrong. And your team registers in advance, gets a whole bunch of information about what's going to happen, and then we show up on the day, and we are surprised by all of the ridiculous, awesome, and amazing puzzles that the admin team has put together. So we ran one in 2015, give or take. Um, which was basically all about creating a lemonade stand, which then goes and takes over geopolitics, basically. You know, humble beginnings and all that, and suddenly we have a multinational conglomerate on our hands. The final puzzle was essentially like putting something together to then end up selling the entire business so that you could then go on and you know, go to middle school for the rest of your life or whatever. You know, I don't remember exactly what it was. It's been a very long time. But if anyone is doing Dash, let me know. Otherwise, anybody who might be interested, I think it's a little late for registration, but you might be able to show up and just be like, what is this? You can go to playdash.org, and you can check out the other cool stuff that's there. They also have some of the old puzzle hunts that you could check out. At least I think it is. Yes. The one that we did was Lemonade Inc. -6. The one before it was Doctors Against Scourges of Humanity. And -9 was Department of Applied Synergistics Humanities. 10 was Deputies Allied to Secure Homesteads. And 11 was Diagnose, Assemble, Shrink, Heal. So, they try as much as they can to get the Dash acronym. Yeah, so that one was about trying to figure out a mystery illness and then putting a bunch of puzzles together. This was September 21st, 2019. That was the last one we did. Oh. And then -12, Delightful Animal Sanctuary Holiday, is this weekend, September 13th, 2025. Oh, thank goodness. There are 3 in California. And a bunch in Canada. Or no, 2 in Canada, 1 in Australia, 1 in Czechia. New Zealand, Singapore, Taiwan, and UK. That's pretty awesome. Basically, somebody from somebody who has played Dash usually goes to wherever and then brings this thing with them, being like, I want to start one here. Normally, the rule is if you win, you are the admin for the next one. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. We're gonna get further and further in. Blood rain. Oh no. Are we hallucinating? Yes? Do not like. We'll rest. Cortex Center. Okay. So I guess that makes sense if this is the brain of the computer, why we are hallucinating. All sorts of fun stuff. There might be something in there. That was silly. There we go. Really? That's terrible. Let's send Fairy around here. Okay. Ah, yeah, that would be a problem. Nice. Where are we? We're over there. Okay. That upper right corner. Okay. Okay. Huh. Jerk. If we go right and down, we can go back up to the top. Now, for now, we're going to go left and down and figure out what exactly is here. Okay, there you go. Kunlun Immortal Portrait. Maybe gifted to Chuan Chuan. This ancient watercolor painting is said to depict an immortal who appears in every age, sporting the same appearance. Hang on. Let's go back and maybe see if we can get that thing. Oh, water. Cool. Don't do that. No. Can do it in one. Nice. There you go. Alright, next question. Is it as easy going the other way? Answer so far is yes. So we don't have to worry as much, of course, about the stuff that's down there. Okay. Megalomorph. Some appearance is white t-shirt and sunglasses. Possibly. But also, could be that. Factory, Great Hall. Okay. Nice. This actually kind of surprised me. Okay. Right. So ouch. You jerk. Don't smoke, kids. But it is definitely how Yi is staying alive at the moment. Right. Why is he allowed to stay there? Jerks. Ooh, not good. Oh, cool. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, that's much better. I like that. Okay, nothing there. Standard. Okay. Ouch. Ah, really? That's some, like, Hephaestus shit right there. Okay. I mean, I hope too. There we go. That was nicer. Ish. Hmm. Okay, got some health back. Oh. Oh, okay. So they're spinning up this motor by adding this energy. Then it goes and spins down, adding all that energy out there. Okay, so then we need to get to that far one. Somehow. Hey. Hey. What's this? Transmutation Furnace Monitor. Transmutation Furnace Data Console. Agitators in operation. 298. Ooh. I think I hear Shan Yu. When the transmutation factory is operating, agitators activate the furnace core, producing intense radioactive heat waves. These target the genetic target inside the furnace, inducing the required genetic mutations. It's not known who invented the transmutation, but the Ji Kingdom was the first to industrialize the process. Powerful radiation is released during heating, so lingering nearby is strongly discouraged. A little bit. Yeah, there he is. Chiyu. Sir Yi, it's been a while. How fare thee? I'd prefer if you didn't get so intimate after just a few encounters. An assertion that falls short. In these inaccessible wilds, we must cherish every encounter. Besides, to tell you the truth, I am currently in a spot of trouble. Would you be willing to render assistance? With your skills, it should be a walk in the park. I shall eagerly repay the debt when the opportunity arises in the future. Let's hear it. There was once a bridge that connected westwards from here. However, it has now been lifted for unknown reasons. I have recently learned that my brother, whom I have been trying to find for many years, resides somewhere across that bridge. I came here in great hurry only to sigh in dismay. My hope is that you will be able to lower the bridge and grant me the opportunity to reunite with my brother. 5 free minutes? Nice. If it's on the way, I'll consider it. Of course, I shall be grateful for anything. I shall linger herein. Please spend to your heart's content should there be any commerce to conduct. Yes. Okay, so increases recovery rate of internal damage. Increases damage output when health is below 25%. Yay. Computing unit. Yes, please. 1800. Ball of flavor. Animal feed made from food waste. It's very nutritious, but for some livestock, but shouldn't be ingested due to excess amounts of bacteria present in fermentation. We'll take that one. That's poison, so it'll help Chenong. Dragon's Whip. The tongue of the dragon snake contains deadly toxins. It spreads its poisonous saliva around to kill its prey. And, Necroceps. The corpse of an insect that died from a parasitic fungus. The fungus hijacks the insect's nervous system and will keep it moving even after the insect has died. And Guisang. The roots and stems of this alpine plant resemble a person, and it is rich in toxic alkaloids. A single root can down a giant beast. Go with the Dragon Whip. And then bring those to Shenong next time we're in the area. Okay. Uh-huh. taking me? Where in the hell? Oh, that's not good. Factory underground. No idea. Cool. How's that going for you? There you go. Yeah, not so much. Ooh. Boo. Okay, so that guy was hiding in the shadows, apparently. Because that's a thing. I'm glad I didn't go for it. Because I was thinking about it. Whoops. Ooh. Whoa. That was a close one. Oy. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're back to Shiyu. There is not a way to get up there from here, so in order to get up there, we would have to go back out there. Got it. Oh, that's not good. Yep, okay. That's a waste of 500 credits, so... Should have remembered that I needed to be a little more diligent about it. Let's go back to the pavilion, and I think we're going to call it a night there, and head on over to... I don't know who's available. We'll see. Give. Medicinal citrine. What is this? Doesn't taste like anything. This ore is a folk remedy from my hometown. Some people mix it with their wine or tea. It was sold by lots of vendors who advertised it as a sleeping aid for children. Oh, how nostalgic. We used to have some at home. I eventually learned about its poisonous properties, but my parents were adamant. Mom kept telling me how expensive it was, and wouldn't throw it away. I almost ruined our... Shino? He's sleeping like a baby. It's a good thing I secretly threw that remedy away back then. Ball of flavor. He just ate it without a second thought. You could smell it, right? For something that's been fermented, the smell's not that bad. But it's animal feed. So what? If livestock can eat it, why can't I? Did you know that animal feed can sometimes taste better than the food we eat? Don't do this at home. Let's go. Bottoms up. It's been a while since I met my match. The others in the village can't keep up, and they won't even try. Bunch of cowards. Good drinking buddies aren't easy to come by, though I did have a couple of buddies back in my hometown. How's the alcohol there? We should go try it out one day. If you were to go from here to my house, you could walk for a lifetime and never reach it. There goes the drunkard talking nonsense. There isn't a single place I can't walk to. Woo! Max health increased. And Dragon's Whip. This snake kept biting people at the entrance to the village. I've been craving a bite of it ever since. Unexpected, but it has a pretty good texture. Also not as gamey as I'd imagined. What? Where's this stench? That's all you. This is a scavenger. It eats garbage and feces. You're going to stink for at least the next 3 days. Good times. Okay. Is Chuan up with Kwafu? No. That's worrisome. How many soul seals have you collected again? Because, I mean, you've got places to be, right? Okay, we've got, 1800. That's not bad. Yeah, we don't have the herb catalyst, so we're not doing that. Troublesome. I don't see Chuan anywhere. It's likely he's hanging out with, Rui. No, there we go. Phew. Let me guess. The code you wrote broke the weather system. How did you know? That's incredible. It's a ritual all telelogical engineers must go through, to say nothing of the huge hello world flashing on the displays. I didn't even notice. Yeah, okay, well, can't read it, but... Yeah, you were right, Yi. Telelogy is fun. I can give machines all sorts of wild rules, and it'll create a new world. It makes me feel so free. Careful, your free-spirited code may drive your coworkers insane. Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made. Rui. My apologies, Chuan, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid the situation may be irreversible. Why? I followed everything the scroll said. Next time, we should probably double-check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my neglect. What was it supposed to do? Chuan wrote a plugin to enable manual control of the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction. I'm sorry, I just wanted to give you a surprise, Yi. That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. You're always going to mess up a bit in pursuit of science anyways. Got that? Yeah! There he is. Give portrait. Want to see? It's a painting I found in the ancient temple. A painting? Sure, I know where we can hang it. Yep, well, there you go. Should I be looking at this person or this tree? I'm not sure, but that person is probably the Kunlun Immortal. Kunlun Immortal, do you know him? He's just a myth. He's said to have lived for thousands of years, attuning to the Tao and force of the ancient Kunlun. I've never been one to believe in those made-up folk tales, though. Even if the Immortal's fake, the person who painted this is super talented. There was a time when the literati fled to Kunlun Island away from the fires of war. The artist might have been one of them. I think he might have had actually met the Immortal. That's so awesome. It's all just simple lines of ink, but why does it look so beautiful? Paintings during the Millennium of Inquiry all looked like that. If this is an original, it would be pretty valuable. Artists don't paint to make money. Not if you were to ask an antique dealer. Alright. Okay. So we stop here. Go to... Alright. You jerk. Okay, so I'm going to send us over to... I'm going to send us over to Xanderific, who is doing Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. He's a friend of ours from Geek and Sundry days. Not that I personally know him, but, you know. We have a lot of fun hanging out in Xander's stream. So we're doing... he's doing Phantom Hourglass tonight, and has been hanging out with all of the... Alt-Haven, Q-Times people, stream punks, so along with Sam Delev, Eric Campbell, and Gina DeVivo, there's a whole bunch of other people in this rotating cast. Noir Enigma was the name that I forgot last night. I am so sorry, Noir, if you ever watch this. So, we will be back on... You know what? I might come back tomorrow to do some Elite Dangerous, because we've got an event that's going on right now. So we're going to go hop around and do some scanning of planets, and then go hand in some ridiculously valuable stuff. So it's a mission. It's a community goal. We'll see how it goes. Again, this weekend we're going to be going to Dash, so we will not be around Friday, Saturday, or Sunday afternoon. Probably will be back for Sunday night Satisfactory. So, see you probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe next week for Monday for mathy type stuff. My name's Obi-Wan Pez. This is N Simplex Pachinko. We'll catch you next time.